because of work. He just said he's at work a lot. Good, chilly out there.
Yes, it is. It's,
Fall is upon us. Summer is gone.
yeah, I didn't expect it to rain.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The rain pretty good yesterday.
Phone number for you.
Yeah. I,
I forgot.
okay. It's even in here.
Yeah. Cold. I've been cold all day today.
Very comfortable.
Well, after the hot summer, it's nice to have a little bit of warm.
I'd like to switch over, Matt.
Oh, no, you can leave yours on.
Oh.
That's just if you didn't have one.
Oh, okay, well, I was looking. I was looking. Oh, I thought it was. It's a nice thing, I think. And how did you not come there?
I think the kids have gotten so used to the mask, they don't even fight it.
Yeah,
It's
right.
amazing.
Because she used to be like, no, now she just puts it on. When we get out the car, she'll ask for it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
Kids
a
are
part of
pretty,
life now.
kids are pretty adaptable.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't go on a whole lot longer.
I know. It's just like so normal. Like, you know, just a part of life too, like, right?
You know.
Here's you. If you want to, I'll leave this one right here.
I fixed the clock, so the clock is accurate now.
It is, I was wondering.
It was fast
Yeah.
when we first got here, but yeah, I think it's accurate. We'll get started right at 1 because we're live streaming it as well, as part of the requirements.
Yeah.
If anyone needs to use the restroom, if you come right out here to the right, there's two single bathrooms.
Okay.
Here.
music or something. And here we are live streaming, so.
See that anywhere.
The name and phone number is just for contact tracing. The county health department is still requiring us to keep track of when we have a group of people together.
She's just tagging along, so does she need to sign in or no?
No, just, you can put two next up. That's okay.
Too bad. You're so quiet. Not fair. I want to dig it out. Dave, you're gonna do the official time since you're live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me
We got 2 minutes.
Not this way.
I'll try to do my best Vanna White imitation today. Don't have high expectations, okay?
Well, it was on the way though.
Yeah, there you go.
It went on forever.
All right, it's 1.
Well, thank you, everybody, for coming out for this very exciting event. I'm Sue Kimmel. I'm the president of Duplin Park Management and the property owner. With me, I have Jenica Lawton. Jenica is our rent-up coordinator. So most likely you've heard from her, will hear from her, but you will trip over her name quite a bit through the process. David is running our live stream today, and David is the developer for the project. The stated, you know, I'm fully vaccinated, but I'm gonna take this off because I think you can hear me better if I don't have the mask on. So the state of New York requires us to have these random selections because we have 107 applications and we only have 100 units. So this is the state's way of making sure that it's a fair shot for everybody to have their name drawn in a lottery. So that's why we're required to do it. David is live streaming it. The state of New York does kind of pop it in and out to make sure that we're following protocol. So basically what's gonna happen today is I'm literally just gonna be doing the bingo. As the numbers come out, David is gonna record it. Jenica is also gonna record it. She's gonna give the first name and the last initial of the person who that relates to. At the end of today, if you're not sure, if you don't think you heard your name, come up and check with Jenica or call her this week and she can verify where you are. But every week, like I said, we received 107 applications before the cutoff date. And so we had 107 bingo balls. Once we do today, okay, this establishes what we call our wait list. So this is the order of which we'll process applications. Just because you get called today does not mean you're qualified. Every single application that we receive goes into the lottery process, whether they're under income, over income, whatever. Everybody goes in. So, you know, if you're 102 on the list, we have 100 units, that doesn't mean you're not getting in. Because I can tell you right now, we do have several people who don't meet the minimum income threshold, and we have some people that are over the maximum. So after today, you'll get a letter from Jenica. She'll say, this is your number. So follow up, this is your number on the wait list. From that point, you'll either get another letter that says, we're ready for an application interview. You come in, you sit down with us, we review everything that's in the application so that we understand the information you provide. So there's no mistake on our, we don't make any assumptions that could possibly disqualify you. From that point to the approval point, it's anywhere from a 6 to an 8 week process. And it all depends on what you have for income and assets. And some banks are slower. If we have to go to Social Security, it's slower. But it's usually in the range from 6 to 8 weeks. The project is being phased in. So the first phase is going to be ready for occupancy at the end of December. How many units in the first phase?
18.
Okay, so we only have 18 units in that first phase. So what we plan on doing is when we get to those people we're processing, we're going to say, hey, look, we're processing for the first 18 units, which is on this road. If these aren't the unit that you're interested in, if you'd rather be further back on the loop, you let us know, we say, okay, when those are getting ready, then we'll go ahead and process your paperwork. The paperwork is only good for 90 days, so we don't want to start it Tuesday. So that's kind of how the process works today, and from this point forward, does anybody have any questions? Yes?
How does this work in relation to the units that are already done? Is that, can we also get on the waiting list for those?
Absolutely.
And then, how would they work against each other? You know, like, they're the same thing, so if we get on that one first before these, then that would. that'd be
Right, there's no application fee,
Okay.
so you can go through the whole process, get right to the point where we're ready to move you in, and this beautiful lady over here, Rhonda, is the manager, and she might call and say, hey, that unit you wanted in phase 1 is now open. If you decide to go that route, it's no harm, no foul. Common ownership, but two totally separate projects. Yes,
Yeah, I just wanted to find out, how come you decided to do it this way if people have been on a waiting list?
it's not, this is not our choice, right?
And technically, there's 2 waiting lists. I know that it's a little confusing because it's a phase 1 and a phase 2, but they're 2 different financing sources. So as while we're treating them as kind of one project on one location, in the state's eyes, they're 2 separate projects. So technically, you can say, hey, I would like to submit an application for Island Hollow 2, but also be put on Island Hollow 1's wait list. They basically, you'll sit on 2 wait lists, and let's say your name comes up first on Island Hollow 2, you can choose to, move into that part of the project. If your name comes up on Island Hollow phase 1's, wait list, you can do that, take that apartment instead.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no mechanism to give somebody priority that's been on the wait list already at Island 1. There's no way for us to give priority, but again, I'm pretty sure we have more than 7 applicants that will get disqualified. So like I said, even if your number comes up above 100, it does not mean that we won't have you interview. Okay? Okay. See, I failed already. I already lost the first ball. All right, draw number 1 is 38.
Mark K.
Right.
Oh, well, everybody.
It helps that you close the door where all the balls are. Look, I just wanted to make it a little exciting. Just to make sure we got it.
There's not really
There's
one
one
there.
That's all I can show. All right, let's try this again. There, door's locked. Okay, number 2 is 83.
Lisa Marie J.
15.
Dana M.
41.
Cayenne B.
90.
Augustine M.
And 39.
Corey C. Shelley J.
82.
Brenda G.
48.
Asia D.
100.
Kimberly M. Melissa G.
42.
Amanda R.
73.
Haley R.
56.
Edward P.
And 65.
I'm gonna spell this one.
Okay,
Okay, it's ABDULWADOOD, last name S. Kayla C.
45.
Letitia W.
36.
Liza S.
11.
Tiara M.
And 26.
Mindy B.
37.
Tina B.
12.
Carissa G.
14.
Keela J.
And 49.
Robert B.
Seven.
Jayla K.
3.
Mahato A.
102.
Kalila H.
84.
Kiana S.
And 105.
Alexa M.
78.
Julia B.
93.
Ray C.
2.
Kathleen R.
103.
Courtney F.
8.
Samantha H.
$59.
Vito R.
18.
Peyton R.
62.
Chad C.
20.
Terry F.
Bingo.
I was gonna say, you guys are very quiet, I've done these with people cheering,
I know,
clapping.
57.
Mark N.
51,
Felicia D.
35,
Maura S.
28, okay, I'm gonna write it down, write 28, and then write the number. Okay. All right, 101,
Kyle D.
and 4.
Donald P.
'92,
Jessica S.
Two, just so you know, David is also keeping a list in the back where he's just writing down the sequential numbers, just in case something goes awry. 54,
Jane P.
'61,
Aaron C.
63,
Rhonda T.
85,
Jerome C.
and 94.
Shamine K.
'67,
Jordan G.
86,
Deirdre J.
31,
David K.
72,
Chandrika J.
46,
Anna G.
'81,
Colleen G.
89,
Nina S.
80,
April W.
6,
Lakeisha N.
106,
Malika J.
91,
Saida B.
Nineteen,
John W.
23,
Sade B.
22,
Shanique S.
74,
Deanna L.
107,
Cynthia C.
71,
Wanda G.
47,
Jaquetta D.
25,
Tranian B.
58,
Alyssa R.
10,
Shania H.
70,
Shanae L.
53,
Denise G.
68,
Christina G.
16,
Jessica R.
and just so you guys know, so that was 75, from what we just pulled, so that's how far we are into it, we're into the first 75. 69,
Brittany E.
50,
Alyssa C.
97,
Randy T.
44,
Mary R.
34,
Yolanda H.
21,
Siobhan F.
33,
Carmen V.
29,
Thelma H.
76,
Linda I.
30,
David S.
60,
Deborah W.
1.
QH.
$96.
Rose P.
$79.
Michael P.
$27.
Jenny V.
$24.
Nadia M.
And $104.
Nicholas M.
$75.
Lakiva W.
$52.
Quatina B.
$77.
Ashley C.
$98.
Feiruz J.
$32.
Terrence J.
Yay. $55.
Jenna K.
$87.
Kathleen K.
$9.
Nakia C.
Okay, so that one is ball number 100, but again, we know that there's people in that first 100 that aren't gonna qualify. But we have to put it, every application we received up until the 24th has gone into this lottery. 95.
Irene G.
13.
Sean C.
$17.
Noel V.
66.
Kayana L.
5.
Marianne C.
99.
Lacey W.
And the last one. 64.
Joanne B.
So again, those are all the applications that we received up until the 24th. We temporarily closed the waiting list. We do the random selection. So that's the sequential order that now we will be processing applications. The first letter to go out will be your random selection number, and it will also be a letter if you do not qualify, right? We let you know right away in that first letter. If it's under income, over income, if you think we've calculated it incorrectly, it gives you an opportunity to call us. So look for something in a week
Yes.
in the mail from us. In the meantime, I know Jenica has some of her business cards I saw that she had on the counter, feel free to take one. Don't be afraid to call, okay? Don't get anxious, don't get nervous. If you're wondering where you are in the process or you have questions about the process, please reach out and give us a call.
And I apologize if I said your name incorrectly.
Okay, I was gonna ask that. I don't know, you pronounce the name, I don't know if it was mine or not. But it was the initial.
Well, you can come up and she can show you on the list, just for privacy reasons, we don't say the full
No,
name.
right.
Okay, well, great, well, yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I just wondered, as to 100 units, how many are handicapped? You know, because I know they're on the ends.
I think you have 1 3-bedroom, 1 2-bedroom, I have to look. I can get back to you.
Okay, on the 2-bedroom,
2-bedroom?
yeah, that's what I put in the application.
And I know who you are, so I.
I wanna say it's
Oh,
five,
yeah.
I wanna say
I'll
it's
call you.
5%, 2%,
Almost
so I wanna say there's
Okay.
5 handicap unit, full, handicap accessible units, and then, 2 of the visual and hearing impaired units. So visual and hearing impaired are like strobe lights for smoke detectors, stuff like that, but of the full single level handicapped accessible units, there are 5 within the property. If you're looking for just a single story, we do have 1-bedroom apartments in this phase that are single stories. The
that are
1
not
bedroom,
handicap accessible,
what?
Yeah,
just single stories.
okay, thank you, yeah.
Is it possible, if things have changed since we sent in our application, to revise it before you go over it now?
Well, it's not gonna make, if you think it has let's say, for instance, your income has changed, and you get a letter from us that says you don't meet the minimum or you're over, you can call us, you can tell us the change, you're still in line, right? If you call us and it's corrected information, you still keep your place, you don't have to go to the end of the line and start again.
We just don't alter your application, we can document it.
The one thing I did put on mine at the time, I wasn't sure if I needed 2 or 3 bedroom. So would that be another thing that you would?
At the time we do your application interview, we'll review with you, whether you meet the criteria for a 2 or 3. The state does require 2 people per bedroom. So if you're a single person, you can't go into a 2-bedroom, maximum 2 people per bedroom, minimum 1 per bedroom. So if you want a 2-bedroom, you have to be a 2-person household.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, well, reach out to us and expect to see something, probably next week from us in the mail.
What do you think about the application?
Ms. Ron?
Ron